and welcome to this facet video on creating user formats in the MQGem product MQEdit. MQEdit allows you to describe the shape of your MQ messages in a user format file. When using these user formats, MQEdit can display your MQ messages in a more readable formatted display. A good starting point for creating MQEdit user formats is using the header file you likely already have from the application that creates MQ messages. Here is the C language header file for a club membership application. The syntax is similar for the user format, as you can see when looking at the two side by side. The shape of the message is described in a struct, which has a name. Within the struct, the various fields are defined. String fields are described as a char followed by the length of the string in square brackets. Numeric fields come in various sizes. 2-byte short integers and 4-byte integers are demonstrated here. In addition to the numeric types having different sizes, they can also be signed or unsigned. Byte fields are described as a hex field with the length of the byte string enclosed in square brackets. A full table of all the different field types can be found in the MQEdit user guide. Once you have created the struct describing the shape of your MQ message, you must tell MQEdit when to use it. That is, which messages should be formatted using this user format. You do this by either tying the struct definition to a format, the message descriptor format field, or by tying the struct definition to a queue, if all messages on a queue have the same shape. While the example we show here is quite small, your message descriptions may be longer and you may have a lot more of them. To keep your user format files organized, you can use multiple files, perhaps one per message definition, and then include those files in one main file that MQEdit is then configured to use. Regardless of whether you have a single user format file or several files included in another, MQEdit should be configured to refer to an appropriate user format file. If you are using the include statement, then the file MQEdit should be configured to use is the top level file that includes the others. Now that we have configured MQEdit to use our user format file, we can see that our message is now much easier to understand. This concludes our video on creating user formats in MQEdit. You can see how easy it is to get going with user formats and be able to view your MQ messages in a formatted display. If you have any questions or comments about this video or the product, or would like to be sent a trial license so you can try it out for yourself, then please send an email to support@mqgem.com. Thank you for watching.